Pri Simi and welcome to another exciting episode of La Maison L'Oréal Paris, your one stop for everything beauty. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit on the notification bell so that you are notified and updated every time we upload a new video. So today we're gonna dive in deeper into a glam, a festive look, that too while wearing a mask. Now because wearing a mask is becoming our new normal and eye makeup is the new lipstick. So today's video is gonna be all about that glam festive look that you can pull off while wearing a mask. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So I've already prepped and primed my face. I've used a moisturizer and right after that I've used a primer, and that's very important. You cannot skip it because when you're wearing a mask, obviously there's going to be some friction on your skin and that's going to take off the makeup. So always prep and prime your skin before you move on to makeup. And moving on, I'm going to use the L'Oréal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Matte Cover Foundation. I'm in the shade 106 Sun Beige and I'm going to be using this foundation today as my base. So all I'm going to do is just take like a little bit of this foundation because you don't really need a lot of it. It is a full coverage foundation, so it spreads really well, it lasts longer, and it's very weightless. So I'm going to use my fingers to like sort of dot it all over my face, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend it all out. Now the foundation actually has a very nice soft moussey texture. And it feels very weightless on the skin. And as you can tell, the coverage is like sort of medium to full, and you can build it up according to your preference, your choice. But I'm gonna keep it like sort of medium. I'm not gonna go for a full coverage because I like it a little on the natural side. So this much is enough for me. I'm just gonna blend it out. So that's about it. I have blended the foundation. I'm just going to take it around my neck as well. So with that, you guys, I'm done with the foundation. Let's move on to the next step, which is to use a concealer. And for that, I have the L'Oréal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Amber. Now I'm going to use this full coverage concealer to sort of brighten up my under eye area and also my T-zone. This is just like about one shade lighter to my skin, so it's not going to look very off. It's going to in fact just give me that sort of brightened effect that I want. And also you don't really need a lot of this product, so a little goes a long way, and that's what I really love about it. Now another good thing about this concealer is that it also has slight color corrector inbuilt. So if you have like pigmentation around your eyes, if you've got dark circles or anything like that, the concealer is automatically gonna color correct and conceal at the same time. So it's like a 2-in-1 product. Also this concealer works really well if you've got fine lines around your eyes because it sort of primes your eyes, and also it doesn't crack, it doesn't separate after you've powdered it or anything, and it actually lasts throughout the day. And also whatever little product is there on my blender, I'm just going to run it over my eyelids just to sort of even out my eye with the foundation. Also you guys, if you want to know and learn a hairstyle that would go perfectly well with the kind of makeup that I'm teaching you for this Navratri, then click on this link right here and go check it out. Now as I said, our eye makeup is like the new lipstick, but you can't still just do with your eye makeup. You have to do your brows as well, because brows is something that gives your face that structure, and for that I'm going to be using the L'Oréal Paris Brow Artist Expert. Now I really love this brow filler because it sort of matches my brow color really well. It looks very natural, and you can obviously like build it up if you want to, but I'm going to just use this to fill in and shape my brows. I'm not gonna like shape it very extreme. I'm just gonna like sort of fill in the gaps, and this is just gonna give my face that structure, and the entire eye look is gonna come together really well with this. So I'm gonna start right from here. I don't start from the center, the front. I leave that gap and I go in like short feathery strokes upwards, and that just gives it a very natural feathered out effect. And as you can see, the color actually matches my brow hair really well. So now once I'm done with that, I'm just going to use the other side, which is the spoolie end of it, and I'm going to brush my brow hair upward. And this is just going to make sure that if there is any clumping or if there's any excess product stuck anywhere between my brows, it's just going to clear all of that. and just give it that nice feathery natural effect. And now I'm gonna do the same on the other brow. So with that, I'm done with my brows. Today I'm going to be doing a slightly festive glam eye makeup because obviously like our eyes are going to be the hero of our makeup. So for that I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paris La Petite eyeshadow palette in the shade Maximalist, and this is a very beginner friendly eyeshadow palette. It's got some very beautiful smoky as well as some metallic shades that actually go really well with the whole festive vibe. So for today's look I was thinking I'll do a soft glittery shade with a little bit of smokiness on the outer corner because I feel like the outfit is really rich, and a little bit of smokiness and a little bit of glitter is just gonna help me bring out the entire look together. So I'm gonna use this shade right here, which is this deep purple, and I'm gonna apply it on the outer corner of my eye using this big fluffy brush. Now because the eyeshadow is really pigmented, a little actually goes a long way, so I'm going to start with very little product in the beginning. I'm going to blend that in, and then I'm going to go and add more eyeshadow if I require, and I'm going to just repeat the entire procedure on the other eye as well. And whenever you're using a transition shade, always use a big fluffy brush because that just gives it a nice smoothed out, blended, feathered out effect. Now I'm gonna go back in to the palette, get some more of that shade, dust off the excess, and start applying it on the outer corner. And I'm gonna keep it within my brow bone just to add a bit more definition and depth, and I'm gonna blend it inwards. And with that I'm actually done with this shade. I feel like the intensity is sort of perfect, and now I can move on to the lighter shade that I'm going to apply on the center of my eye, which is going to be this shade right here, this soft rosy shade. And for that I'm also going to change my brush, so I'm going to go in with a flat brush that gives me a better application, that just helps me in packing the color right where I want it. So I'm going to start applying it on the center of my eye. Ooh, that looks nice. So whenever you're using a glittery shadow or a metallic shadow, always go in with a flat brush. That just helps in pack a lot better pigment than a regular brush. Again, you want to keep it within your brow bone. Okay, so now I'm going to take the same purple shade and I'm going to go in on the outer corner of my lower lash line, and always make sure while you're doing that you connect your eyeshadow, like the eyelid part of it, with the lower lash line. And I'm going to very softly take it to my inner corner. I'm basically just sort of framing my entire eye. It helps in opening up your eyes if you've got smaller eyes. Okay you guys, so I'm sort of done with my eyeshadow. Next I'm going to use a gel liner to sort of give my eyes a bit more structure. However, I will not be like winging it or even smoking it out. So I have the L'Oreal Paris Super Liner Gel Intensa, and I'm just going to create a very thin line around my lash line. This is just going to bring the entire eyeshadow bit together, give my eyes a bit more structure. Now this gel liner actually dries as soon as you apply it, so it's not going to smudge on your eyes even when you're dancing your night away or anything. And it's also waterproof, it's transfer proof and everything, so once you apply it you can just completely forget about it. So I'm keeping it very thin and very close to my lash line. Guys, the delicate liner actually makes it look so pretty because the eyeshadow anyway is like really heavy, and this is just adding that softness and that structure, but it's not like too heavy, it's not overpowering your eyeshadow. Okay you guys, so I'm done with the liner, and moving on to finish off with the eye look, I'm going to use a mascara, and for that I have the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Okay, I'm going to start with the mascara, and as usual I'm going to start right from the base and put a little bit of pressure, wiggle my way through my lashes. This is just gonna give my lashes that lift, that curl, and also sort of separate my lashes at the same time. And honestly with this mascara just one coat is enough, and even this one is waterproof, it's smudge proof, so your entire eye makeup is actually very safe throughout the day. So with that, we're done with the eye makeup, you guys. Moving on, I'm gonna use a blush to add a bit of color to my face. And for that, I have the L'Oreal Paris La Barre blush in the shade Play With Me. Now this is not too strong. The color is very soft. It's sort of corally and peachy. So it's gonna look very natural on the face. And to apply that, I'm gonna use a big powder brush. Dust off the excess, and I'm gonna start applying it around the apples of my cheeks, and I'm just gonna fade it outwards. I love how creamy this blush is. It just like sort of melts into the skin along with your foundation. Doesn't even look like you're wearing a powder blush, you know, honestly. Alright, moving on, you guys. I'm gonna use a highlighter, and for that I have the L'Oreal Paris La Barre blush highlighter in the shade Be Brave. Now this is a very beautiful champagne-y sort of a color. So I'm gonna use a highlighter brush for this, and I'm gonna start highlighting my nose, my chin a little bit. But I'm just gonna like slightly highlight my cheekbones, also around my temple a little bit. And now I'm gonna take a smaller brush and use the same highlighter to sort of highlight my brow bone and my inner corners. Okay, now before I move on, again I'm going to take my damp beauty sponge, just sort of dab the product so that it stays and also sort of melts in with the base. With that, you guys, moving on to our final step in our makeup look, which is a lipstick. And for that I have the L'Oreal Paris Rouge Signature Liquid Matte Lipstick, and the shade that I'm going for today is 105 I Rule, because I feel like it falls in the same rose and the dusty pink eyeshadow look that I've created, and it just goes really well with the entire outfit that I'm wearing, because I don't really want my lipstick to be like really bright and popping because my outfit is like really dark. So this is just gonna like sort of balance it all out together and also keep it festive at the same time. So I'm not going to use a separate lip liner because the wand actually also allows me to, you know, line my lips without any problems. So I'm going to use the same wand to line my lips first, and then I'm going to fill it in. Okay, you guys, and with that I'm actually done with my makeup look, and honestly it looks really nice. But before we end the video, we have to obviously set the entire look with a setting spray, and for that I have the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Spray and Set setting spray. Now this spray is just going to ensure that your makeup lasts through the day and it does not you know, budge, and everything stays transfer proof and smudge proof just like how it's supposed to be. This is just like an added layer of protection because you're going to be wearing a mask, and this is just going to ensure that everything is just like properly set into your face until you take it off. Okay, so I'm just going to do like a light drizzle of this on my face. Now when you're doing this, always hold your setting spray at a distance and spray it like a mist on your skin. I feel like the makeup actually turned out really nice. It's festive, but it's not like really in your face, like it's not too much. It's just perfect. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the makeup look that I've created. Also, if you have any more suggestions regarding eye makeup look or anything of that sort, do not hesitate to mention it down in the comment section below, and I would love to do it for you. And also, as usual, all of the products that I've used are mentioned in the description box below, so do check it out. And before you leave, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also give this video a big thumbs up, and also hit on the notification bell so that you are notified and updated every time we upload a new video on La Maison L'Oreal Paris. And that is it. Signing off for now. I'll see you next time. Bye.